What's up, everyone? I'm talking about the Charlie Kirk situation right now. Hope I'm not too loud. I got a neighbor that came in a while ago. First neighbor I've ever had. They came in on one of those in-city transit buses. So it's like one of the city shuttles. Yeah, it seems to be their home. So, um, oh, it's kind of my hairline. I was like, I saw the gray and I was like, no, I'm good. Yeah, I was just thinking about Charlie Kirk, like the Tyler Robinson thing. Man, I got weird stories about Charlie Kirk. I don't believe Tyler Robinson did it because the people prosecuting it are the Trump FBI. And if they can't find any wrongdoing on Donald Trump's part, then it's like, yeah, they're because that's not the purview of the CIA. The CIA is for intelligence, counterintelligence, gathering intelligence. CIA has nothing to do with uh, prosecuting Trump. That's the FBI. So, and Trump is like appointed the director, and all of his crimes are like, people all day have been like, what crimes? Donald Trump is a pedophile. Donald Trump started wars without congressional approval. Donald Trump rug pulled investors billions of dollars. Donald Trump is giving private no bid contracts, which violates law. You know, Donald Trump is absolutely a gigantic criminal. Um, and it's really sad people support him. So it's like, oh yeah, uh, his um, his FBI thinks there's a 95% DNA match with Tyler Robinson. I'm like, I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. I've seen photos of the person in the camera, you know, the surveillance camera photos. It doesn't look like Tyler Robinson. So, and the thing is that somebody said he shot Charlie Kirk when they were like, who did it? Someone admitted to it and they arrested him. And they found out later he didn't. And so Tyler Robinson's the same person. Yeah, Tyler Robinson was wearing the clothes at Dairy Queen that he was wearing. What do you call it? Uh, at the campus. So someone else shot him. So, which is pretty crazy. Anyway, yeah, Charlie Kirk. I had like all these premonitions before he died. Like, so I was driving to a hotel, and there's this cop that got right on my ass. It was the first time that happened in years. And right when the cop gets right on my ass, the license plate in front of me, where in traffic, says, the only ticket I want is to Disneyland. Now, in my whole life, I've never, ever, ever seen that license plate before. So I happened to see it the moment a cop is on my ass. Really weird. So I go to pick up a coin. I had just gotten a silver coin mailed in, and the coin was number 2227. All right. I go to the hotel, and the hotel is room 207, right? In front of Hotel 207 is a truck with a Thanos license plate covered in Second Amendment stickers. And when they leave like this red oil spill, right? And this other car, the car that did my delivery, gushed as well. Like it came up and stopped, and all this water gushed out from under it. And it was really like suspicious. Anyway, I was working on this literal necklace, which is like one of every crystal and all these metals as well. Um, I was working on this necklace that night, and I didn't finish because I like was working on the count and the pattern. I wanted to get it perfect, and so I took it with me tomorrow when I left the hotel, and I went and got what do you call it? I got I just went to like a campsite, right? I drove out from the hotel to find a campsite. And when I stopped, I started working on it again. Well, I'm in the same time zone as Charlie Kirk. Like to the absolute minute that he died, I was finishing the necklace. I finished the necklace and put it on right before he died. And he was killed, you know, shot in the neck when I was putting on my stones. And so in my opinion, it's because I opposed him philosophically. He was a servant of Christ and Jesus, And I was told about it ahead of time through synchronicity that something was happening, because it was like fated, right? So, um, and it's very interesting that I knew about it. So I kind of care about the case. It's interesting that Tyler Robinson, a person who dated a trans man, was the one who shot him. I find that pretty interesting. I don't know if he did. It's interesting they're trying to arrange it, that's the story. But did Tyler Robinson do it? I don't know. I think it's either he didn't die at all and they were sending me signs to, because they knew I'd talk about it, right? They like arranged for the coin number and for the room number, and they arranged for the truck before the show because they knew that I would be a blabbermouth and tell everybody. It's kind of useful. It's like if you're a source of leaky information, right? I say what I know. I just tell everyone. If they know that about you, they can give you information and they know you'll tell everyone. So, yeah, some people are silent traps. Myself, I tend to be like honest. I tend to say what I think is important. So, yeah, Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson. I don't know if Tyler Robinson did it. He admitted to it, but so did somebody else. So, and it is interesting that the place where Charlie died looked like a Jewish menorah. So, some theories I've had is Charlie didn't die. It was like a really, really good prosthetic hoax, right? It was like a gunshot timing and all of that. It was like planned, right? And so that goes into the all the world's a stage theory. Um, Really weird that it coincided naturally with the creation of my necklace. Maybe Charlie did get shot. This person, Stars RX, back to dying in Dark Souls. Wow, that's an interesting one. So it could just also be AI. I don't remember seeing too many like real life things about this. Since grocery stores have lost newspapers next to their like checkout, I can no longer like touch base with what's going on. Everything's gone online, and then the AI can just make that up. So I don't really know, but yeah. Whew, it was hot today. I was in the shade most of the day. I've been doing pretty good on gas. I only run my car a little bit just to cool down. I'm definitely like, as soon as I get tired, I go to bed, because there's just not, the worst feeling in the world is that you want to take a nap and it's hot. That's awful. Yeah, I can't wait for rain. Please, please rain. I've been excited about El Nino, but yeah, that's the Charlie Kirk thing, you know. I think the DNA evidence, see, Erica Kirk is a Trump girl. Charlie, yeah, he supported releasing the Epstein files, but so did Trump. You know, I think that Charlie and Trump are like probably in collusion, right? It's like Trump knew faking an assassination would be good for his image, and he's like, well, what's better than faking it than actually doing it, you know? So, and the one thing that gives that theory credit is Trump is a entertainment guy. Trump has been in movies and shows for his whole life. He's been doing things in, you know, what is it? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Home Alone. Is that Trump has been putting in The Apprentice. Trump has been a part of show business. Trump is used to getting makeup done, right? So the bronzer and the toupee has me curious. I'm not really sure what that's about, but yeah, the Charlie Kirk thing. Yeah, I had that Thanos truck with the Second Amendment stickers and the bloody undercarriage, like really weird. The day before, it's just Thanos. Thanos means the god of destruction to me. Anyone sending me a message would know that about me. And the Second Amendment sticker is obviously about guns, you know, gun rights, the rights to oppose an evil government. So yeah, very interesting. So if this like every crystal and metal thing is real, then that would have been like my maximum power up. Would be putting these like precious stones and metals next to like my main blood flow, and my enemy, Charlie Kirk. I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't ask to hurt him, but he did support things I opposed. And I had written him asking him to change. I'd written him many times, like not threatening him, but like telling him the way. And he said, I'm too famous. I can't hear you. So now he's fucking dead. So At least I think he is. It could be a show, but if it is not, yeah, did Tyler Robinson kill him? See, here's the thing. The DNA lab coming from the Trump FBI to me means I can't say that's good enough evidence. I don't think it is. And Robinson could be an actor, right? Oh yeah, that's right. Robinson interned for the CIA. Did you know that? Robinson interned for the CIA. So it could be like, yeah, he's just an actor, right? Maybe Charlie Kirk just got retired. Um, crazy. Crazy. Maybe he went to the pedo cave, right? Maybe Charlie Kirk went to go experience his eternity in some lair with some bred pleasure slaves, you know? That's what I think happened. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I had signs the day he died, really weird. And I'm seeing the proceedings about Tyler Robinson. The fact he admitted to it doesn't mean he did it. It's just kind of monkey business. We don't know. So anyway, yikes. Yeah, I don't feel worried for myself at all. I don't feel like what happened was a threat to me. I feel like what happened was like a power balance, right? Is that Charlie had chosen the wrong path and I had chosen the right path. The gems and crystals have power, right? That's something that I had realized with a shock because my prayers are to ask for the truth. I don't open the Bible. I talk to the actual creator and I get the actual creator to talk back. And so I think what happened is that I was shown that these stones are powerful, that these stones that people write off as just a rock, you know, actually are magic. And I had trusted that. And the payoff was like to the very moment somebody that I had butted heads with was eliminated. And that to me is like, oh, holy moly. See, I do a lot with crystals now. Obviously, you know, I take it very seriously. I try to keep a variety. I go for genuineness, not artificial. I've got a couple artificial ones just for fun because I like them. And that's to kind of respect the man-made aspect, to kind of like bring some honor to the person created things. But yeah, I'm going to have to check my potatoes soon. Yeah, it's the vlog about Charlie Kirk and Tyler Robinson. Don't date men. If you're a man, don't date a man. Like that call to love men. Unfortunately, men are not the friends of men. And men who are friends, I think it's a temporary alliance and won't go anywhere. Even if she used to be a man, she's not a freaking real woman. So, yeah, men and men don't like each other because of turfing. So, yeah, that dude who drowned in a lake recently. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I didn't know him before, and I don't have any energy with that. Nothing to me seemed weird about that. I wasn't told about that or anything. But the Charlie Kirk thing was definitely paranormal. That was beyond unexpected. So, and like, I didn't record the whole day. I wish I had a dash cam. That would have been really cool. Dash cam with a rear view. It would have been creepy, you know. The only ticket I wanted is to Disneyland right when a cop gets behind me. Unplanned. I drive kind of erratic, right? There's no way they could have planned that. But then the coin number and the room number and 27 means new information is coming. And then, yeah, it was like, so yeah, I've taken these seriously. Like, I'm probably going to make another jar. You know, I do like written stuff and then I put it with crystals. Like, these are a bunch of crystals in a resin with like a written thing. And I keep this around. It blesses me. It also like destroys my enemies. It also, yeah, it also hurts my enemies. Just to like, you know, any enemy is somebody who means harm to me. And some people aren't my enemy. They're neutral. They don't care. They're amicable. You could say, I don't know who he is. You could say, oh, he's fine. You could say, I don't care. You could say like, oh, I like him. I hope he does well. None of that's my enemy. My enemy is like, I'm going to stop you, right? And that person, like, first they lose, then they fail, then they die, right? Because I'm not interested in having problems from people. I am very interested in building what I want to build, which I have the right to because it's not bad. It's good stuff. So, yeah, that's what I do. But yeah, anyway, these crystals, I keep them serious. I'm definitely interested in getting some gold to like upgrade, but I'm gonna have to like put that together and like be careful. I definitely would love to go to like a place that uses real stuff and be like, hey, melt me down a gold bead. Yeah, melt me down, like throw in some cash on some like real solid gold beads and like put that on like replace this, restring this with a solid real gold bead instead of just plated. I've got gold plated brass, which is okay. It does the job, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to acquire these potatoes soon. I think they might be getting done. But yeah, that's the Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson story. I had really weird events leading up to it. Um, I didn't ask for Charlie Kirk to die, but clearly he was supporting things that I don't support. I don't support God. I don't support circumcision. I don't support Jesus Christ. Um, Trans. I'm the only reason I oppose trans is I'm worried they're hurting themselves. I really am. In some sense, it's like free and fair and like do what you want. But in another sense, it's just throwing your life off and confusing everyone. So yeah, I'm not a supporter of circumcision or trans. And I definitely think that other races are, I don't think I'm racist, but I think that people who aren't my people don't care about me like I care about me. And opening the door to other races to be multicultural is actually like dangerous because you're letting in invaders. It's like it's going to be too late before you realize these people hate you and want to take you over. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. I don't believe in hurting or attacking people for being different at all, but I do believe that openly trusting them completely is going to cost you. It's going to let the doors into problems that people aren't going to forgive you and accept you as like their friend. They're going to plan to try to take you over. So, yeah. And that's how I feel about it. I love my crystals. I work with my crystals. I have had unlucky things happen to me before while wearing them, but the timing with Charlie Kirk obviously was insane. You know, I've also had really lucky things happen to me. So, yeah, like really lucky things happen to me. I've had really lucky things happen to me wearing these, but there have been stumbles before, but it wasn't like it was like all perfect all the time. But I do think they do something, and I do think that the universe showed me that. And it's interesting. The universe didn't show me that like having them around you matters. The universe showed me wearing them matters. Put them on your body. That's like the big difference. Yeah, it was the moment I put this on that my enemy was being destroyed, and I'm like, couldn't have asked for that. I would have never thought that, like, right now he's done for. I would have never thought that, but it still happened, and it happened to timing perfectly, and it happened with that Thanos truck in my spot. And my spot was echoed by the coin, echoed by the cop car, and the only ticket I want is to Disneyland. Like, that was just so much. So I really think something like some universal alignment happened, and that was it. So I appreciate it. I definitely, yeah. I'm glad I'm still alive, still making it, still going. Um, every day is uh, another day. So thanks for watching. That's my Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson thing. Really weird circumstances surrounding Charlie's death, like mystically. And I don't know if Tyler Robinson did it because it comes from like a crooked FBI. Is that this FBI was fine with looking the other way for all the crimes of Donald Trump. And I'm not a liberal. I don't think the Democrats are any better. But I do think that Donald is like a gross person with no morals. And maybe you want that as a leader because he can be a bully among bullies. But I definitely wouldn't put it above him. I wouldn't put it beneath him to cook some evidence to get someone convicted. I think he would definitely do that. So, yeah. Hope no one else shoots anybody. Yeah. I was shot at every day for 15 months. I did not die. it it's kind of scary, but after a while, you even start liking it. Like, gets the adrenaline going. Um, Sucks when you're trying to sleep, obviously, but now I sleep damn good. I sleep good. But yeah, anyway, good luck. Rain's coming up, and that's what I think about that whole legal situation. Is something weird was going on around Charlie Kirk. It wasn't, and it came from like mystical avenues. It was like magic.